From zero to clean lines, watch the magic happen. Pixels turn to profit, yeah, that's pure design alchemy. Late nights, bright screens, we don't do the average. Vismiles Design Academy, learn it, then you brand it.
So, welcome to the first practical. Now, I know you must have seen something like this. If you're familiar with Instagram, I know you must have seen something like this. Okay? You must have seen something like this where there is this kind of call to action to make people swipe to the left just to see the other design work. So this is what we're going to be doing in our first practical for today, or for this course. All right, so now let me just tell you everything you need to do. The first thing you need to do is to have a particular design that is going to be on your front page, then the designs you might want to show on the other slides. All right, so we want to have 3 designs in one, 4 designs all together in one post. Okay, so this is how it's going to be here. You're going to have your main design, any design of your choice, your second slide, third slide, fourth slide. All right, so there are 2 ways to do this thing. So the regular way it's done on Instagram is that the exact next page is what is going to be on this side here. It's also going to be on this side here, but I want us to do it a little bit differently. So all the pages of your design will be here. All right, okay, so now without taking much time, let's dive into it. So this is what you need to do. Get your main image, any design of your choice, and this is how you're going to submit your assignment. You're going to post on Instagram, all right, and you're going to tag me with, after tagging me, like you're going to tag me at Vismiles Design or Victor Eberinga. You're going to see it on Instagram, tag me, and also write hashtag LMD, that is Learn Motion Design with Smartphone. Okay, so that's the first that's the first practical for today, and believe me guys, it's very, very simple. So now I'm going to start all over again and show you the basic steps. So what you want to do is to let me go back. What you want to do is to press the plus icon. All right, then name your project if you want to. Some people don't name their project though, so it's not a new thing. So let's take this as practical one. All right, then you're going to choose a square aspect ratio. If your designs are actually portrait size, you could use the portrait size. It works the same way. All right, so you're going to choose the square portrait. All right, this square aspect ratio. So I'm going to click that now, and every other thing can remain the same. So create your project, and the first thing you want to do is the video should be at least 3 seconds long. All right, it's very, very simple. So you're going to click this plus icon here, the plus icon down here. Right, I have to show you everything, okay, so you don't get confused. So this plus icon down here, then go to media. So if this is your first time, Allight Motion will require permission to access your media. So I've already done that. So click media and go on to that particular design of your choice. So if you click this first guy here, it's going to appear in a grid form. If you leave it this way, it's going to appear in this kind of slide where you have to slide to the left. All right, so let's say we are picking this type. You're going to see all your designs like this. Then you have to pick the design of your choice. So because for this tutorial's sake, I'm going to use the same one. All right, pick it here, and it's going to appear like this. Let's see. Yeah, and it's good. It's square, so it's just going to fit into the screen. If there's any kind of white mark you're seeing, you could just increase the size of your design just a little. So to do that, you come here. Now this is if you are seeing some white edge lines. All right, just come here to move and transform. That is, you can move your elements here, and you can also transform them here. So we're not moving, but we're transforming. So here are the tools here. This is to move, this is to rotate, this is to scale, and this is to skew. This is where you add your keyframe, this is where you add your curve, and this is where you have more option. All right, so now let's count to this guy here. All right, I did not show you one thing. Now this is where you have the values of the shape. This is where you have the values of the shape. So you can see X, Y, and Z. The X-axis is 50, 540, 540, 00. All right. So now we're talking about if it has some kind of white edges. Let me show you. If your design shows something like this where they are white around it, it's not fitting to the screen, you can just increase it by swiping like this. All right, so I want to make it mine almost just this way. All right, not too big. Okay, so now you have your front page done. Now I want to increase this to 3 seconds. What you need to do is to tap the layer, then you will see this guy here. You're going to drag him, this guy here, this small guy here. All right, you're going to click it and drag. So you're going to drag just like this, and if you're looking up here, you would see the start in, end out, duration change. So we're looking at the duration change to see the final result. So we see 3 seconds here. So if we scroll to this place, you see 3 seconds. All right, so we have our designs in 3 seconds like this. So let me just increase this one to exactly 3 seconds. Okay, so now after doing that, we need to create the call to action to swipe. So to do that, I want mine to have curve radius. So there are different kind of shapes here. Let me show you. You can press the plus icon. It will be in shapes. There's circle, there's curved edge circle, there's this plus icon, there's this other curve, and all of these shapes here. There's a normal square. So I want to use the curved edge circle and curved edge square. So what you want to do is come over to the color. All right, first of all, fix the color. This is going to be like the background for the other designs. Choose a color that is similar to the one you already have here. So I'm going to pick my color. Okay, in this color here, you can actually do more things here. Now this is to take away the color no fill. This is where the color is, and you see we are currently on that section. That's why it's showing green. This is to add a gradient. This is to add a media. That is, instead of this shape to be there, a particular picture or element will be there. Now we'll soon get to that. All right, so let me undo these 3. Now here you have, not that. Here you have your color code, the particular color. You can hold the color code and get the exact color. Then you could also pick other colors here. When you add more colors, you will see them here. Yours might just be 2 lines or two rows actually. All right, then you can see the eyedropper tool. For those of you that are used to design already, you know what this is here. You can pick your colors from here. So let's say I want to use the eyedropper tool now. I just need to click it, and there's going to be this circle stuff here. So wherever I move it, you would notice that the colors are changing. So I want to still pick this dark blue. So you now have to press this plus icon here. This plus icon here to add it to your color, like say bucket or color swatches. So add, and you would see it's going to be the last one. So just click it here and mark. So you have that color set. Then now we would go back and go to edit shape. Edit shape is just right here. So this is where to edit shape here, this guy. So you click that, and you would see the size. So in this size section, there is 2 things here. There's the x-axis and the y-axis. So because it's a square, the values are the same. And now you can, it's currently on the green one, which is x, so it's going to affect only the width. Now this one is, I want to put it on y, so I'll just tap y-axis here. You can actually impute the figures manually, but I would like to use the slider. So you scroll to the left to increase it. All right, so once it's a little bit out of your canvas, you can increase the size, the width to just a little bit like this, so you can contain your other images. Then the radius, if you want to increase the radius, you could just increase the radius. So for mine, the x-axis is 156, the y-axis is 556, and the radius is 40, in case you want to do exactly what I'm doing. All right, so now we have this done. Now the next step is to, let's increase this to 3 seconds too. So if you want to increase it, just quickly scroll to the points there. Let me do this again so you see it. So once you've clicked the layer, you'd see options here. Now this is where the options are in. You see options here. For this stretch, one is stretching it to the particular timestamp. This is the timestamp here, and the other one is moving it directly to the timestamp. So let's try the two of them. So if I do this first, it's going to shift it to this end here, and the beginning is going to be left out. So let me take it back again. But this other one is going to stretch the rectangle's time frame to the points where the timestamp is. All right. Woo. Now let's add our pictures. Now press the plus icon, add another curved rectangle shape. You could use the normal sharp edge square, but I like the curved one because it's looking nicer. So now you click on color. So once you click on color, now you want to click this guy here I told you I'll talk about. This is the guy here. You want to click on this guy here. This is where you can add media. You can actually add videos, short videos and images. So you click this guy here and select the media. So just click here and you're going to have the options to pick your images. So now I'm going to pick this one. You can actually click multiple, but for now let's just pick one after the other. Then after that, you go on to move and transform now. Move and transform, not edit shape. Go on to move and transform. So this is move and transform here. Move and transform is this guy here. So what is the difference between move and transform and edit shape? They're different but similar. You get so, but as we proceed, we understand them better. So I want to click on this third one, which is the size. So I want to increase it a little bit to something like this. So in my own is 265, 265. You could do that. Right then, now we want to move it up to the top. So just this is how it is. Very simple, guys. Very, very simple. So you can make use of these lines that they are showing you, this alignment line. So it's telling you that, okay, it's in the middle, it's at the edge. So that's what you want to do. So now we're going to make 2 copies of this now. One, duplicate. So to do that, once you've clicked the layer, you need to click this other guy here. Click this guy here. All right. So once you click this guy, you would see option to select all layer, duplicate layer, copy layer, paste style. So I want to copy the layer, then paste it. Click that side again and paste layer. Do another one, paste layer. So we have 3 layers now. So you can name them by just clicking them and change the name from rounded rectangle to whatever you want to use it. So but for me, I'm not going to do that now. I'm going to shift these guys like this, somehow like this. All right. And the second one, let's see, bring it down here like this. So you could actually do something like this, and let's see, let's put them somehow close to each other. All right, and the last one, no, not this one. All right, let's see them somewhat close to each other like this. Now, because there's something I want to do, now after doing that, we need to click this individual designs or individual shape and change the elements you put in, the media elements you put in there. So to do that, just click it and click this place where you selected media before and put in your other design of choice. All right, so let me look for the ones I'm going to use. So let me look for the one I'm going to use. You could pick any one, just use it for tutorial sake or for the practice sake. Let me use this guy here. And the last one, do the same thing. Select media and go pick the media of your choice. Let's use this one here, and good to go. So now you have your elements here. So if your design is portrait size, you could still work with this, like just arrange it, let it be the same. So now I'm going to go back to this initial rectangle I created for the background and edit shape and reduce the Y value to make it shorter. Okay, to make it shorter. So now I know it's a little bit not aligned, so let's arrange it by ourselves. Move it like this so it can be aligned. All right, so you can just have your work aligned there. Then now to select multiple layers, click and hold. It's going to mark it there. You can mark other ones and group them. So to group, you see it up here, this guy here. This guy here is to group. Now this is very simple though. Group them, then for this other guy, let's see. Now we can also group these guys too. Just group it together. Then you can scale them all at once. This is the movement. So there are actually different ways you could do this. So you could do yours like this, that at the beginning it's here like this, then when it gets to a second it drops down like this. So anyhow you want to do it, it's going to make sense. But for us, let's do the one we saw in the initial preview. So we're going to increase this guy's size to feel like this. All right, now here's the part where you bring it to life, all right, where you animate. So you can actually do these other things that I did here by yourself on Pixel Lab or any designing tool you have. Just design this particular layer like this, you get, and remove the background or set it as PNG. You can actually do it like that. So but this one I'm just showing you in case you want to use it here in Pixel Lab, all right, and I like motion instead. So now let's animate. So at 1 second, this is guy we're animating now, this layer. We're going to do like this now. Go to the move and transform, then click this keyframe here. Click this keyframe here. Click this guy here. That's where to pick the beginning of the motion. Pick it like this. Then at 1 second, we want to have another movement here. Then in 1 minute, 1 second, 15 frames perhaps, you pick another one. Then the last one at 2 seconds would have another one. All right, okay, so have you noticed this has gone blank? So I'll edit the group. I did not do this, so make sure all of them are stretched to 3 seconds. All right, so go back. So now we've picked already our keyframe. So this is what we're going to do. At this beginning part, we want it out of the screen. So this is where you're going to do it now. So in this your canvas here, in this your, what would I call this, editing board, this area here, this is your editing board. All these places where you can edit them. All right, so at this your editing board is where you move them. So at this keyframe, you want it to be out, so make sure it is still showing this red line, so you know that you are on a straight line. So at this keyframe, you want it out of the way, then it comes here. At this one, you still want it, so see, the first keyframe, the element is out of the canvas. Then at the 1 second, it is in. At 1 second 15, it is still there. Then at 2 seconds, you want it out again. All right, you want it out again. All right, so if we give it a play now, you would see it will go like that and go back in. All right, so now we don't want it to just move like a robot just like that, so we need to give it kind of like easing. So to do that, you need to click here. This is the final step of the game. You need to click this guy here to ease. This is the easing curve. So clicking in, now it's on a linear curve, meaning it's going at the same speed constantly. So but we don't want it to go at the same speed constantly, so we want it to be, so now this depends on you. Do you want it to come out fast and go back slowly? So to come out fast and go back slowly, you could see it here. This is, let me show you what these frames are talking about here. So I'm going to use this guy here to explain all of them. This guy here talks about maintaining the same speed. All right, the speed is going to be the same from beginning to the end. This one here means here it's going to be slow at the beginning, then fast at the end. This one here means it's going to be fast at the beginning and slow at the end. And this one means it's going to be slow, fast, slow. All right, so we want to do for this first keyframe, set of keyframes, from here to here, we want it to come out fast and end slowly. So fast and slow is like this. Then you can also edit this curve like this, just holding any of them and dragging it to the end. So this means it will come at the end, it's going to land slowly. Okay, so let's see it slowly. So now then for the going back in, so for this place here where the motion is still the same thing, start is just in the same place, you don't need to put any curve there. So for this other part now, we want it to go slow then fast, so it's almost like the opposite of the first one. So that's it guys, that's all. So if you give it a play, it's going to come out like this. Now you could also still edit the points. So if you notice that you don't want it to show everything like this, okay, you can edit it. So at this point, this is the point where it is, I don't want you to be out here like this, I want you to be somewhere like this here, so it gives them, they don't see all the design completely, so they want to see it. All right, so it's going to come like this. All right, so this second one, so we need to still adjust this second point here to still stay like this, remain like this. Or let's delete this one and add on that keyframe just like that. It's going to maintain the same speed, the same frame there. So that's it. You could do more to this particular stuff. You could do more. All right. Okay, so wish you good luck and let me see your work. All right, I want to see your best designs on the big screen, on the screen. I want to see your best designs here, and tag me on Instagram I'm going to put my Instagram handle on the group so you get to find it easy to do so. All right, so have a good time and keep creating alchemy.